Hey everybody, it's Crisis169 coming to you live here on the Power of the Internet. I'm here, you're there. Let's get on with it now. Um, let's really get into what's going on today, and haircut obviously today. Um, let's just look at things that are differently today with overallness. Um, today is going to be a pretty good day today. Uh, a pretty good day today. It's looking at I'm looking at the fact that we have many people here on Xbox Live. Like I said, I have Xbox Live myself and PlayStation Network, and looking at the fact that we have many people on there hammering about what the Xbox Showcase was on Wednesday, and more news coming down that I researched and found out from quoting good credit Chris from UTech USA. He was the one that got actually got one of the informations from his source. And I researched stuff and found out what was true about it or not. Now it's saying that there's many different Xboxes coming out. Anaconda, the Blackheart, many things. I know Chris talked about it a little bit. Chris from YouTube, our Music USA, and I researched some of his stuff and then what I could find. What's true, it was running on a PC, a special dev PC, not a 1X, but a PC that had 1X capability. I'm thinking because my personal belief thinking is though when this is put on Game Pass day one when it launches, um, it's gonna have to be able to run on 4 different Xboxes, base, S, SAT edition, digital, Xbox One X, and X Series, X Series S, and whatever else may be coming down the line. Because you have to understand that not every system is the same. The architecture is different. So that there, what Chris from UTech USA's contact said, who is Microsoft. Now I didn't have contact with Chris about it at all, but I'm thinking about maybe it's Xbox. We all know Xbox is doing a game service. A games service. So they don't care about you going there and buying a physical copy of Halo, even though it would be beneficial to them, but they don't care because the studios that they're working with, hell, they own anyway. So they have no need to care. But how the game looked, and a lot of people say, well, the demo is not 100%. It's less than 900 days away from launching this console. This game Infinite was supposed to come out on the One X, but didn't because it wasn't ready. This game was developed supposedly within 2017, folks. And what we saw was not the bells and whistles. But I blame the Xbox fanboys. That Mighty Morphin and Fanboy Rangers call it Fanboy Zords and are trying to firebomb and destroy the competition. Sony's going to die. Because they believe they talk shit constantly. And they can't learn to shut the hell up and be quiet about it and let things roll. Let things come out, fanboys. Let the games tell the story. There's a lot of good games that I saw that were only CGI. A little fairy being eaten by a bullfrog was kind of funny myself. Her terrified face when she gets eaten by a bulldog and a bullfrog and her legs hanging out and the brook. And that's kind of funny. Like, oh, I'm interested. I'm gonna look at that. That's some kind of Fable thing. That's Fable reboot. You know what? It's a whole new console generation. Maybe they're kind of breathe new life into it. I don't hate Halo being rated teen. I think it's silly But that was the old guard. This is the new guard. Halo is no longer, folks. Halo is no longer going to be spin twirling, no scoping, drinking, playing, no scoping, playing, Call of Duty type of Halo. Halo is its own different identity crisis. It needs to find itself somewhere. When it first came out, Halo was supposed to be an RTS game on the original Xbox. And last minute, Bungie made first-person shooter, and it had the rest history. And outside of Doom, you didn't see a game that spawned so many damn freaking clones as Halo and Doom has. But you have to understand, folks, there is a reason for it. I took a lot of time, digesting. I was on the bandwagon too, going, it better be good, it better be great. I'm like, this is kind of silly. But what the insider talked to Chris about, he video about, and I researched what I could, IGN places, and they had almost same articles. You gotta be careful going around looking at stuff. But you gotta look around and research it, because if you don't, you walk blindly into something that's blind leading the blind. You gotta be very careful with that stuff, okay? So, what he was saying, though, what I got from it was, and I read about it, so IGN site, I thought about that, though, is that it's going to be, it's supposed to be, an open world game where you're flying around, almost like Anthem, but first-person shooter style. And, like a hybrid, but they didn't want it like Destiny 2, or Destiny. But everybody wants a game like Call of Duty. Drink Call of Duty, play Call of Duty with Call of Duty, playing Call of Duty. Everyone wants that Call of Duty crap. And when it got in Halo, everybody freaks out and loses their minds. I'm like this. Just make a damn game, for these studios. Make it, polish it, if it works, great. Plays great. I shoot enemies, they die. Hey, great. Life is good. If I can fly around or not, I don't care. But at the end of the day, Halo better be Halo. Yes, it will have multiplayer day one. I found it out my research myself. Day one multiplayer will be there. It will be there. No doubt to that. There's no question about that. But it will be there. It will be on there. Now, would it be half-baked like Master Chief Collection? Because it was half-baked. That game was rushed. I bought an Xbox base model for that game as well as Dead Rising 3, Titanfall, and Rise Son of Rome. 3 games that I purchased, I wanted to get day one. Got a headset that my little dog chewed up and I was pissed off. I had it for like 4 or 5 years, so it was okay. But that was the issue. I got a game day one, Master Chief Collection, that was a clusterfuck of a damn game. Okay? Took 100 days plus to get it to work operational. Now it's actually going pretty good. They have Halo Infinite coming out. So we can go take that and throw that away, hit Infinite. It looks decent, but it's not the same Halo experience. And I guess they're trying to attack a different, a different audience. But you can't do Nintendo. You can't make a we're going to casual. Xbox, you have both guns, both barrels blazing, and they didn't do that Wednesday, folks. They didn't do that Wednesday. Or what they did was they created a monster. That's what they did with the meme monster. They created themselves a meme like you wouldn't believe. And the only problem I'm having is that Xbox has not learned from their mistakes and will not learn. Because Xbox doesn't care. They can make it rain micro dollars. They don't have to care what you and I think. All they care about is Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. That's all they care about. Every game on this showcase, right to Game Pass day one. You're paying $10 a month, $20 a month. I guarantee it's going to go up too. $20 a month to rent a game for a long period of time. and that's fine. If you want to game the service, you know what Xbox should have done is, taken out the disk drive and made just a solid system with just, you know, 20 200 or 2000 or 5 terabyte SSD drive. Then those Xbox X series games are going to be pretty beefy. I heard about 100, 200 gigabytes easy. So well, they're selling you they're giving away well, I'm thinking that the Xbox One X, Series X, and S will be pretty much cheaper. I don't care for that fast. They're giving away the razor to sell you the blades. And what I mean by that is they're going to give you a console that's powerful as crazy, and probably on the PlayStation as well too. PS5 too. I'm going to give you, I'm going to give away the razor to sell the blades. But these blades are going to be $200 to $400, calling the SSD expansion. They have to be a 4.0 type of expansion to download and house those X Series X optimized games. So essentially, you're going to have to go out and make it rain some money at Best Buy or Amazon.com, where you buy this thing at. Buy those internal hard drives that actually work for it. You can't buy some cheap one like you buy a Nintendo Switch, pop it in there. That may or may not burn up your Switch. See, you gotta buy a certain one right now, right away. So it'd be $200. I think spending about $200 to $400 plus. $200 to probably $450, maybe $500 for a decent one. So you're gonna spend close to about $700 altogether. Let's say the Lockhart is Lockhart. What do you call it? The S is $299, or hell, call it $199. Make it cheap, right? Real cheap. Ain't gonna be that cheap, but they was. Okay, good. Still, yeah, I got an S and I got a digital system. But I'm gonna have to have an expansion for all of it. Doesn't matter if you buy physical or digital. You got that expansion because the game's gonna be tremendous. Unless you want to play just in old Xbox One games and play 360 games and play original Xbox games like a console, by all means, and go nuts. But you can go buy a 1S or a 1X right now and do the same thing. Yeah. Okay. So we all clear that air. That no one's gonna buy this console to go play 3 generation old games on it off the bat day one. If you are, then you are a loser, and you go buy a base Xbox One S or 1X and do that. Because obviously you're wasting your money like a damn goof. But if you're new to Xbox, I can see you doing that. But you're not gonna buy a digital one to play old games and pay all that money. You buy the physical version one, pop disc in and buy it at GameStop for practically nothing, or buy it at some play and trade place for nothing and do it that way. But the games will go up too as well. And I'll get back to that one later on in a different video. On the Xbox side, still no word on the PlayStation having full back compatibility yet, but they're having slow one in August, coming out in August. So we'll find out what's going on there. Who cares, right? Anyway, though, moving on. So they'll give you the razor, but you're gonna buy the blades. Okay, we already covered that. So let's say it's $199 for the link in there for the Xbox XS digital series. Okay, it's 1080p 6 frames a second, or 2K 6 frames a second. More powerful console with only digital. But will they have a digital one that's 4K 8K only? Let's say you do. Is that gonna be $299 or $399? We'll stick with the S right now. We'll worry about that later on that line. Okay? Now you're buying it now. Okay? You've got it home, right there. It's a refrigerator. It's a trash can box. Imagine a trash can box right here. Whatever, a router or a trash can. Who cares, right? This is a console. This is a console right here. Imagine any console. Turn around, you have a port for it, SD port. You upgrade. So now I'm going to go on the computer here and go buy a $200 to $400 expansion 4.0, 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 5 terabyte. Let's say 2 terabytes. Let's say it's $100 per terabyte. It's a lot of terabytes, a lot of money. So now that $199 plus tax from 2 something, didn't we with that? Will become close to almost $500. So you bought a console for nothing. Practically, they gave you the razor blade, the razor, but now you got to buy the blades that are in fact the expansion packs, the SSD expansion. Could it help? Well, it will. It says it will tap into the Xbox One X Series power and make it some reason better. I don't know how it does that. But I think it's just going to expand the fact that to get more features. Means the features will unlock. Just like you want to buy the original Xbox, you can't buy the stupid little dongle thing and remote, and you can use the TV player. PS4 is like, hey, PS2 is like, hey, pop a disc in, play. Movie comes on. How hard is that? But the Xbox One was a little better because it ran better games than the PS2, and that's proven fact. The PS2 was mostly just the DVD player, cheap one for that matter. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Moving on that way. Okay. So now you got a console cost you only like $199, $200 plus tax, plus another $400, so it's $456. You spend $600 on it altogether. Now, the bulk of the money came from the SSD expansions 4.0 you had to have, the 4.0 that you have to have, 4.0, to save those X series games, optimized series games. Halo Infinite, Gear 6, what comes down the line. You know what Halo is. So that being said, now that console is no longer that cheap. So they sold you the razor, they give you a razor for free to sell you the blade. On the PS5 side, probably the same thing. But I think PS5 side do a little more optimizing, where yes, it's only 825 gigabytes, but I think they're expanding it. I think what they're doing is going to expand the bad boy. They're going to reveal something else in August, and I'm thinking what PlayStation's going to do is probably beefing up the SSD and probably tap into a little more power because they wanted to see Microsoft show their hand, and they did. Now, will it make big changes? Probably not. They could make it from a 10 terabyte to maybe 11.5 terabytes. Oh, gee whiz, half a point less power. But how's the game going? Because we all know ray tracing ain't gonna be ready day one. Sony has hinted it will be ready day one under launch titles, but I doubt it because the games are gonna be out in less than 3 months, about 3 months, and there's really no time to really test it, not full. So they're probably gonna release the games out because they're gonna be running 4K 60 anyway, flatline 60. So essentially, both games, the Call of Duties, the Age of Empires, crap, Assassin's Creed games will run across the board 4K 60. Now, the only 4 games, Xbox and PC, and PlayStation 5 itself, games which should run probably a little faster, but 120 ain't gonna be right off the bat, though. Ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna open the floodgates and just drown us in the sea of lube here and just make us just like explode blow at one time. No, ain't gonna happen. What's gonna happen is, folks, they're going to give us a little bit each time, like a faucet. Turn on once it's just blasting out. They don't want to blow everything out one day, like the Dreamcast did. They blew their load out, and then nothing to show later on. So they want to trickle it out, 4K 60, go here, and then when like a geyser comes out. Then go, yay, 120. Now, I have no contact, but I have understanding that Sony is doing something off the Xbox and the PlayStation and Sony. I think that Sony is going to do something. I think Sony didn't show all their hand yet. I think Sony can do something in August next month. I think Sony's going to show something, do something big. Now, are they going to reveal backwards compatibility PS3 off the disc, PS2, 1, 2, and 3 off the disc? We don't know for sure. No one knows. I say play it by ear. Play it by ear and wait and see what happens. We don't know what's going to happen. They could be launching, because, and they're thinking, well, it'll be a PS4, PS5 Pro, or an Xbox Series X Plus. No, I don't think they're going to be releasing that soon. Both consoles are already beefy. Both consoles beat the Pro and the One X so bad, it's unfair fight. They're beating their previous Pro and X consoles, with their own ligaments. It ripped off their legs and arms, and they're beating their own consoles that were powerful enough into the ground. These consoles by themselves, even half powered, is still going to kick the crap out of the Pro. PS5 will, and the Xbox X Series kick the crap out of the One X, even half powered. So obviously, it's not going to be a Pro anytime soon. Now they might upgrade it differently. They might make maybe a different, maybe a little smaller PS5, maybe a little smaller, and smaller help you a freaking box. One X maybe, you don't know. So we'll see what happens though. It's good to see companies come out with good games. But I did change my review. I watched it again, and I'm gonna give the Xbox One for information that what I got from Chris Busek USA when I watched his video and what I'm reading about is they're showing it on a dev PC that's supercharged to run it on different Xbox systems. Now I knew they weren't going to show the One X power right away, the X series right away. But so I'm changing my grade from a C- to a C+. At least they're showing us something. Now they could have came out and said, hey, it's not running on the One X series, it's running on a dev PC for all Xbox we have. We will give you more information on the X series gameplay, a month from now, or 2 months from now, or maybe 2 weeks before the game console launches. No, it didn't. So that's the only thing I'm changing is that. Because it was a decent one. I want to watch it again. And the game's maybe intrigued. So it's a C+. It's passing. Even C- passing. But I think I was kind of hard on it. And because I was expecting a lot more than what my taste to me very high. And I haven't watched PlayStation yet, but I heard it was about the same. So really, they're both C grade average passing. Like that little pyro and confetti going off in the background for these things, but whatever. The E3 era is dead. E3 is gone. The E3 and that is over with. And we have to understand that. So that being said, though, guys, which console? I'm end here in a couple minutes. But which console should you buy? People may ask you, may ask me. Should I buy an Xbox X Series? Should I buy a PS5? Should I buy a PC and go heck what? Should I buy a Atari 2600? Joke there. I'm thinking, like I tell everybody before, I had a friend at work who always asks me about this every console generation. What should I buy? I say buy what your friends are playing on. Friends buying an Xbox Series X, and let's say they buy an X. I won't jump out and buy an Xbox Series X right now. I'm gonna buy a PS5 because I already have a PS4, so I kind of know what to expect. I have a One X I got for Christmas 2017, and I ain't gonna sell it because family might kill me. No, I got a Switch from Christmas too, last year Christmas, and they come out with a Switch Pro. I'll just buy the Pro and keep the Switch as well. But I'm not gonna get rid of it, not right away, because I have no need to. I have no need to get rid of it. I have no need to get rid of my Xbox or upgrade my Xbox. Now, from time maybe down the line, maybe I will download, but upgrade my One X to an X series. But I only have 1080p TV, so pretty much, if it doesn't do anything with 1080p TV, I'm gonna have to go with the Lockhart or keep my One X. PS5 will work hopefully on the 1080p TV. Now, if I had to upgrade the TV, it'd be interesting. But I think though that's the decision for you to make, and you make alone. If you're new to Xbox and you have the money to spend it, fine, buy an X series. If you want to play caution to the wind, buy a One X, as you can right now, if you can find one. But I think right now the games coming out for Xbox is intriguing. We'll find out when they launch, day one, on Game Pass. Download them all, play them all. I'm pretty excited about it. The game's coming out. I'm gonna see what goes on. I'm also excited too about the PlayStation 5. I want to see how that works out. See how that works out, how that plays out. I want to see how that works out and what goes on with it. Because there's a lot more that meets the eye with PlayStation 5 than people are talking about. The Xbox kind of just gave everything right away. And it's kind of a dumb move. We don't know for sure if it's a whole Xbox ad or not. Wink, wink kind of thing, So that being said, though, guys, I would literally look at it and wait until all the cards on the table for make a decision. If you have a basic Xbox One, a base Xbox One, upgrade to an X, a One X. And if you got a 2K or 4K TV, you'll see what it looks like on the One X. But wait, now you probably got one already. If you're happy with your One X, upgrade, fine. But I would say wait and see what happens with the gaming console. We don't know if the gaming consoles are going to have anything at all to do with what's going on. I think it could be more than meets the eye. I think Xbox will find out if the X series is going to do something or not with it. And it may not. We may not find the Xbox making headway. But then again, Xbox may make a lot of headway. PS5 can make it or can tank it. That's why I say wait and see. Because there's more news coming out of Hypo. They're not going to blow all this out of them and not have anything else in reserve. That's what I'm saying, folks. Really wait but it's all based upon you and how much you want to spend. We don't know the prices yet. They haven't started pre-orders yet. But once they do, I wouldn't pre-order at GameStop. Because if you do, there's a good chance the store closes down and you get nothing. Best Buy, Walmart, stuff like that. Target, maybe even Sam's Club if they even do pre-orders. Hell, so Amazon by best bet. But guys, my video. Before I go, let's say thank you guys for your time subscribing. I know I'm making more videos than I usually do, but I'm trying to keep my account active possible. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please share them with everybody. If you have gaming, if you have a gaming page on Facebook, you guys are joined, share my videos there. I can give you permission to do so. Share it around. Different gaming pages on Facebook if you have them, Twitter, whatever. Because I have a Twitter account. I'm gonna get one probably eventually. Reactivate mine again. Not share mine there, but really, I appreciate you guys' time. My gamer tag price is 169. CRISIS on my Xbox Live PlayStation Network, and Switch is one thing long number. I still haven't got it yet, but I'll get it soon. And then I'll put it on the bottom of the page somewhere on the video here, and let you guys add it at your own leisure. See you guys later. Comment down below why you're down there commenting. Like, thumb up, thumb down. Turn notifications on, ring that bell, and subscribe to this channel. Helps a lot, helps me a lot, helps me a lot. I'll see you guys later. Peace, love. See you guys later. I'll see you on the battlefield. Peace out.